Chapter 1: The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. In this chapter, the author introduces the concept of atomic habits, which are small, daily actions that build up over time and lead to significant changes. He emphasizes the importance of focusing on systems rather than goals, as goals are the destination, but systems are the processes that lead to achieving goals. The author argues that by developing good habits, we can make success inevitable. He offers examples of how small changes in behavior can lead to significant results, such as improving a 1% daily habit over time. For example, reading for 10 minutes each day can lead to reading 18 more books in a year. Chapter 2: How Your Habits Shape Your Identity, and Vice Versa. In this chapter, the author discusses how our habits are connected to our identity and how we can use this connection to create positive change. He explains that our identity is the sum total of our beliefs, values, and actions. By identifying with a new identity, we can shift our habits to match that identity and ultimately achieve our goals. For example, if we want to become a runner, we need to identify ourselves as a runner first, and then build the habits that match that identity, such as running every day. Chapter 3: How to Build Better Habits in 4 Simple Steps. In this chapter, the author outlines a 4-step process for building better habits: cue, craving, response, and reward. He explains how each of these steps works and offers tips for using them effectively. The author argues that we should make our habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying to create a positive feedback loop that reinforces good habits. For example, if we want to start a habit of drinking more water, we can place a water bottle on our desk. Cue: start to crave water by drinking it regularly. Craving: drink the water when we see the bottle. Response: and feel hydrated and refreshed. Reward. Chapter 4: The Man Who Didn't Look Right. In this chapter, the author shares a story of how a small habit change led to significant results. He recounts how he noticed a man walking on a treadmill in a way that didn't look quite right. After approaching the man, he discovered that the man had a habit of walking with his toes pointed out. Clear explains that small changes in our habits can have a big impact on our lives, and that by being observant and making small tweaks, we can improve our habits and achieve success. For example, if we notice that we tend to procrastinate on tasks, we can set a timer for 5 minutes and work on the task for that time. This small change can help us break the habit of procrastination and start making progress. Chapter 5: The Best Way to Start a New Habit. In this chapter, the author discusses the best way to start a new habit. He argues that we should start small and make the habit easy to do. He also emphasizes the importance of creating a habit stack, where we pair a new habit with an existing habit to increase the likelihood of success. Clear explains that by making the habit easy and pairing it with an existing habit, we can overcome the initial resistance to change and build a lasting habit. For example, if we want to start a habit of flossing, we can start by flossing just one tooth after brushing our teeth, and then gradually increase the number of teeth we floss over time. Chapter 6: Motivation is Overrated. Environment Often Matters More. In this chapter, the author argues that motivation is overrated and that our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our habits. He explains that by changing our environment, we can make it easier to build good habits and harder to build bad ones. For example, if we want to eat healthier, we can change our environment by removing junk food from our pantry and stocking up on healthy snacks like fruits and vegetables. This makes it easier to choose healthy options and harder to choose unhealthy ones. Chapter 7: The Secret to Self-Control. In this chapter, the author discusses the importance of self-control in building good habits. He argues that self-control is like a muscle that can be strengthened through practice. The author offers several strategies for improving self-control, including setting clear rules and guidelines, using positive affirmations, and developing a growth mindset. For example, if we want to improve our self-control in eating, we can set a clear rule to only eat healthy snacks during the day and save indulgent treats for special occasions. By following this rule consistently, we can strengthen our self-control and make it easier to resist temptations. Chapter 8: How to Make a Habit Irresistible. In this chapter, the author discusses how to make a habit irresistible by tapping into our natural human desires. He explains that we are more likely to stick to habits that are attractive and enjoyable, so it's essential to make our habits appealing. The author offers several strategies for making habits irresistible, such as creating a habit ritual, designing our environment, and finding a social component to the habit. For example, if we want to start a habit of meditation, we can create a ritual by lighting a candle and playing calming music before starting our practice. By creating a relaxing and enjoyable environment, we make the habit more appealing and increase the likelihood of sticking to it.